Hey family, this is just a test. I'm just testing out the equipment. I know y'all probably seen me playing games or whatever on here, but I was just testing out my new equipment because I do live stream just like any other streamer content creator. I was just finding some more equipment. But if you see this video, it's just a test just to see if I can still do content like this or use my, when I'm in the office, I can use the same content software that's easier for me to use. I did try other software that everybody gave me a recommendation for, but it wasn't working up to my department because I like to move around, and paying that extra fee and all that monies and all that stuff, it was a pain. So I didn't want to go through all the heartaches and pains like that. So I'm just testing stuff out. I just like to see a lot of people that subscribe to my channel. Appreciate that. I really haven't been doing too much. Of the ones that got off, and I understand that. I'm not active on YouTube as I usually used to, doing content creating. One thing I am tired of is everybody talking about Trump. The Republicans and the Democrats are talking about the same thing I was said about like 10 years ago. And it's just like I cut off my TV. Not agreeing with either side. Only thing I agree is with Jesus Christ. That's the only thing that I'm really concerned about, saving souls. And why my main concern really is the leaders of the church. There's a lot of things out there that it's going on behind the scenes. They worried about a man, but you ain't worried about what's in your congregation. It's another thing why I kind of snarling off on these pastors and bishops and stuff like that. You worried about a man, but you're not worried about what's in your backyard. Tell me that. Make that make sense. You got all this stuff going on in your backyard, and you can't even clean it up. You can't even clean up your church because there's a whole bunch of corruption going on behind the scenes. Stuff that I've seen so far, it makes me want to earl. Coming into Christ now, y'all know, y'all probably like what I said, I didn't fall off. I just wanted to take a break, play some games, and just chill. But I do pray for everybody. Okay, leadership has changed. So what? That doesn't change the environment. He's only in charge of one thing. Y'all worried about what he's doing instead of worried about what your community man is doing. He's robbing you blind, especially Baltimore. They rob being blind. Don't know where your money going at. You go over the bridge, you paying $6. But you worried about a president. I ain't worried about him. I'm worried about our streets of Baltimore City. Streets are terrible. Our governor is lying. Another thing. They worry about so much on the blue side. I don't care if you blue or red, green or yellow. Our streets are terrible. Potholes tore up the front end. You got to fix it for $400 or $500. Bridge, money, where's it going? You go across the bridge, any of the bridges. So I know they not concerned about the one that just fell. Talking about 237 by the time it get done, 2037 or something like that. Or well, however, they might push the process up. But they talking about Maryland don't have no money. But everywhere I go, it's like money is getting, I see, when I go down to 301 or down in the Bowie area, they say ain't got no money, but they don't build a dash in and a gas station and a car wash. They go all down in Crofton. Same thing. They said they ain't got no money, but they got Raising Cane's there. So they don't have no money. But they don't build 2 dash-ins, one on one side, all on Route. This is all on Route 3 going towards Crofton, y'all. I'm just saying what's in my area. I said I'm not worried about what's going on in the White House. I want to go see there. I talk to them myself. I'm down the street. Military, he right about that. You don't want to fight, don't fight. You don't have to. But it is a here or there. So the main thing, my main point is, worry about what's in your backyard before you talk about raking somebody else's. Okay, we had a man in here that y'all crying about, y'all blue Power Rangers. Y'all cried about the president. He been out. Y'all had a president. He couldn't even understand his name. That's why I got out these parties, man. That's why I say I ain't a Democrat or Republican. Plus, y'all had a man that called y'all racist. I know I heard other commentators say this, but usually I don't commentate as much as I used to. But this goes out. Y'all can love me or hate me. Y'all had a man in the chair that called y'all the N-word, and then turn around, put him in office. He talking about clenching y'all purse. And then you talk bad about the one that only thing he's in charge of is the military. Y'all ain't watching out for them governors, senators, or whoever y'all put in office as mayors. The mayors are terrible. They don't want to fix nothing. They lie to you, especially the one up in Baltimore. Lying to y'all. Your governor, he lying to y'all. Talking about he gonna bring the bills down. And he been in office just as long as I can remember. Ain't brought squat down. Put his tour down in his term, and he did squat then, and he ain't doing squat now, but y'all voted him back in. It's terrible. So I'm just a neutral fella looking in, trying to see what's really going on. And like I said, I don't really say that much. But when I do say something, I make a point of it and I leave it alone. There's a whole bunch going around here. But back to what I was saying about these pastors in church, man. What are you doing? You got your first lady up here. She rah like she's Busta Rhymes. Talking about she got a helicopter and talking about she's this and she's that. She didn't pay for this and she paid for that. And brothers, y'all call yourselves bishops and people are hungry out here in these streets. But y'all buy a $1,000 pair of shoes or $2,000 pair of red bottoms. What's wrong with you? Like I said, when it came out, for all the followers that follow me, and I appreciate you, keep me in prayer because there's a lot of things I want to do. First of all, when I came out with Get a Grip America, y'all talked about him then. He out the chair, and when he get out the chair, what y'all gonna talk about then? Y'all better talk about what's in y'all backyard, like these mayors and governors and senators. They are tearing up our streets, stealing our money, telling us we can't feed our children, giving it to immigrants. America's talking about Social Security is going to the immigrants. That where your money going at. You better look at your governors and your senators. Y'all worried about a president. The only thing he's in charge of is a military base. Really? Y'all worried about one man worried about power. He ain't no king. That's why you got senators and governors. What they doing? Who y'all voting in office? I'm checking all stats. That's why I say it like this. I'm checking all stats. I'm checking the red team. I'm checking the red Rangers, and I'm checking the blue Rangers. Because a neutral Ranger, like the white Ranger or the black Ranger, that's what y'all got on y'all team. Y'all got black and white Rangers hoorahing y'all and ain't doing nothing. What's the solution? The main thing I'm trying to get my point across, what is your solution? Governors, senators of these states, red and blue, what are you doing for your community? Black, white, yellow, Latina, I don't care what, or Latinos, I don't care who you are in the office. You're the senator, you're the governor, you're the one that we represent, y'all representatives. What are you doing? Don't worry about what the president doing. He's a troll. Trump is a troll. He got money. He say stuff to piss you off. That's his job. He's a troll. He was a troll ever since. Y'all got to remember this. He's a troll that support black people. He might say some stuff out the mouth, but y'all got to get a grip. Y'all still on the slave ship. Come on, man. Get off them slave ships, bruh. If you so concerned about something, get out them dang parties and start your own. You know what I'm saying? You're not happy with either party, Christ-like or not, start your own. I ain't talking about no Green Party. I ain't talking about no independent party. Start your own party. Start your own revolution. You done it before, for all these people, you done it before. That just came to mind. I'm like, it just starts to come to mind. I'm just bribing off the mouth right now because there's so much I'm overwhelmed about what's going on, and there's so much I gotta write down to stay on track, stay on topic. But that's how much I want to say to y'all, man. I love you. Just pray for your boy. I know I've been going all over the place with it, but my main concern is people are so eager to point fingers, but no solutions, nothing getting said and nothing getting done. So I'm about to get off here. It's just a test what I think about Get a Grip America. Come back. I might do a reverse of that. What I think what's going on in America. America ain't America no more. This is a foreign country. Everybody said they ain't for the red, the black, and the green. Everybody said they still think of red, black, and green. It still look like it's 1965 and it's 2026. I didn't care about it, you know. And they said they asked me about the Juneteenth. I think it makes me feel like I'm in the 60s. It really do. I know I'm black. I woke up black. They said, oh, you got a mixture of ethnicities, but I know I'm black. I know I got black in me. You know, I know I'm black. I don't have to wake up and say I'm black every morning. That doesn't make sense. You should know what color when you wake up. When you wake up and when you brush your teeth and you wash your face, you look in your mirror and you look at your camera and when you get up here and start doing your YouTubing and your Facebooking and all that stuff and your Twitch and your Kick and all that, you should know what color you is. You should be proud of who you are as a person. And you don't have to worry about a leader telling you anything. One thing you should worry about is the senators and the governors, like I said many times. You're not pointing a finger at them. You can stop it. He can veto it, and then. First of all, you got to know your government before y'all start running y'all mouths. And one question is, before I get off here, once again, why would the man that y'all talk about so much, Blue Team, why y'all worried about? He got money. He's, like I said, he's trolling y'all. He don't need your money. He got Margot down in Florida. He got a Trump Towers up there in New York, up there in Hell's Kitchen. So he's making money and people's getting paid and people still bringing him money and buku money. After he thought he lost money, he think he need our money. Oh, let me talk about y'all boy Obama. I might get some subscribers, but I don't care. It's a because like Holly on here. But be honest with you. You want an honest opinion? You came to the right place. Let's talk about your Obama. Your Obama did so much stuff that ain't even funny. I'm going to talk about the red team too. Bush didn't do nothing evil. And y'all wonder why I'm not, I'm like a non-affiliate. Because like I said, get a grip, America. Y'all should know about it. Go back and look. Why I said why he became independent after all those years. Because I see what Bush did. I'm right close to the White House. Asked him some questions. I see what that registration did, and I see what the blue team was doing. They was putting blacks in poverty, but they was giving this is the blue team. He was giving all that money to Mexicans and foreigners and all the other people who got $4,000 and maybe $5,000. And y'all ain't cried about it. Africans come to the country for Obama. He ain't even give it. Black colleges needed money. Y'all keep going up to the White House to get a grant. Who put the grant in motion? Where you ain't got to call on nobody for the next 7 years. The man, the Orange Man did that. Orange Man imparted black folks. He helped Africa, but y'all said he racist. Let's get on that for a minute. Let me get on that for a minute. I'm about to get off. I just had to get my nugget in. Y'all talk about this man so much that y'all forgot who helped Jesse Jackson in 1984 and 88. Both elections. This was a racist, though. But he made and endorsed a black man. And he was at Johnson & Johnson's event. He was up there supporting Mike Tyson. He was at the Mike Tyson event. He was at Muhammad Ali. You know how he liked white folks. And he was hanging around this man. Go back and look at the pictures, y'all. I'm just sitting tired of these damn Democrats crying and screaming and putting this stuff on. I don't like either one, but it's just the idea. I can't stand them. They cry too much. They cry so much they don't even know what the hell they crying for. But I got them in the family so I can talk. I got booted out of some houses though for talking about it. But like I said, being neutral is no problem. Main focus my mind should be is on God. And if y'all watching the video, like I said, pray, because I'm like ramping right now because I'm so heated by listening to these knuckleheads that don't like picking up a book and reading one, knowing that your head is slammed in the wall. But I say I know a lot of people that's in that party, but there's one that's a rah-rah boy. He's like the cheerleader for the team. And, you know, I had to let that go, man, because I got tired of looking at this damn cheerleader. I say I got him in my family. I got to go and hear this all the way, and I don't want to hear it for the next 3-4 months over something stupid. That's something you can prevent yourself. Get out the party. You don't like what somebody doing, don't worry about it. stand your own reparation, get your own thing. We did it back in the day. What helped us was the Republicans. You got to think about that. Before there was Democrat, there was Republican. And they always wore the sheets. And guess what? The Ku Klux Klan also stole that hood and used it for their benefit. But they hate the black man, but they use the black man's a culture. They hate all other races to make it an Aryan races, but they're using a symbol that came from India. The swastika came from India. So, yeah, that's why I say freedom is fundamental. I bet you a lot of people didn't know that. To look at that symbol again and look at that symbol that's in India or in Egypt somewhere, it's the exact same symbol. I know it's a Middle Eastern symbol that they use for a swastika, but they got it from a person of color. They got it from India or Asia somewhere, right? Same symbols, but they use it for hierarchy. Then they use the hood, and it came from a black tribe in Africa or somewhere at Amabella. I'm going to call it Amabella. I ain't going to call it Africa. I'm going to call it Amabella, the land of Eden, right? So you talk about the land of Eden, people go back, but you got to realize everything is stolen, right? Get off here, man. I'm just like I said, rambling off at the mouth right now. But I'm going to get focused, and I'm going to write down all the topics I want to talk about. It was just something I wanted to do right now. So y'all have peace. All right. Bye.